The idea here is to develop an app for the society wherein we'll be managing various concerns from the residents as well as we'll be managing the amenities here available and other things that a society manages. So, why we developed this app is because I've been the secretary of this society for around 1.5 years, and there have been several problems. I've been reaching out to several apps, but they were not customizable to what we needed. So I thought, anyways, at ThinkPalm, I was learning AI, and I thought, why not spend the weekends to develop an app so that it can help the society to manage stuff, right? Help us as committee members. So yeah, so basically for the tech people, I think the front end is in, um, I guess the front end is in React, so that it is a we are developing a web app, not a native mobile app because cost concerns. Because I needed it to be free, so that I can host it anywhere and anybody can access it with just a URL, and there are no security concerns, so that their personal data is not pulled. So that's the reason I thought it should be a web app, and also it is a responsive web app. It can act as a website as well as a mobile app. So when you access it on a mobile, it goes into a browser, but then it acts as a web mobile app. So we have two phases for it. The front end is in React, and the back end is in Node.js. We have used SQLite for this, since we have around 15 floors into 4 flats. That is around 70 residents, and at most we'll be having less than 500 residents at a time, including the society members and the caretaker and the staff. So for less than 500, I think the SQLite DB would be sufficient. Okay, so this is the technical stuff, and now let's dive deeper into the actual app. Just get this thing running once. So basically, we have contained it in a Docker container, so that the entire thing runs. So once I run it, the entire front end and back end is up now, and we can hear it on 3000 port. Okay, the approach was to get the UI friendly, because since I am not a UI guy, so in order to get the UI correct, I used Replit. This is a AI platform wherein you give in the prompts and then they give the UI, and you basically give it how the workflow should be, and it gives you a base UI. And using this, it gives you the code base as well. I'll just show you that. So this is the code base, and I just exported this code base into Cursor, which is another AI, and then this is where the entire magic happens. So Cursor, we use Cursor to not wipe code. I cannot say wipe code, because wipe code is something that you just use prompts to develop an entire app. This is something that is much more needed a thought process kind of thing. You'll understand once I show you the app, because it has many workflows. Like, you can add the user, you can assign the user to a certain flat. There is multiple logins for the admin, for the user, for the watchman, for the society members, the committee members, etc. And then there is booking for various amenities, wherein the user can book. There is booking for guest parking, where we have 3 parkings, and user need to book it for there are multiple validation and etc etc. I'll just show you through the app once. So let us go through the app. Okay. Taking a while loading in. Okay, so this is the basic login page where you need to log in. So first of all, we'll log in as a normal user. So suppose I am a resident of 104 flat. So I'm going to log in as a resident. Okay, so now we are logged in. So in the landing page we see very warm welcome, and then there is community and bookings. That is the priority. Community stands for anything that anybody suggests, like any feed from any of the residents. So these are test comments. So it can be a complaint, it can be a suggestion, anything. So you can like so these features are yet to be implemented, but in the final app you will see that, and there are complaints as well. So let's go back to the home page, and now in the home page itself you will have the committee members, like the secretary's number. You can reach out to the secretary, caretaker, president, etc. Below that you will see all the recent posts. You can comment on it once the feature you can see all the comments once the feature is available, and then you will see the number of posts, and if at all if you have any bookings you will see that. I'll come to the bookings later on. So these are test data that I have been trying out the app. Okay, so now let's go to bookings. So there are multiple amenities available in the building, like community hall on the 15th floor. Then garden is available. Garden is accessible for everyone, but then I have kept it for now. Now the guest parking, we have 3 slots for guest parking, and the available for 24 hours at a time. You can book it for 24 hours. Maximum is 2 consecutive days per user, first come first serve basis. Now if I have booked anything, then it will show that I have booked for these slots, and 2 slots are still available. So basically if somebody else has booked it, it will show that it has been booked by this flat number and who has booked it. So right now let's do one thing. We'll go to September, since I've been doing trial and error on this app. So okay, September is also booked. So okay, so 11th September we'll book for full day. Request booking again for the same slot. If you see 12th We'll do a booking for 12th for the same slot again. If we try to do it for 13th, it probably should give an error. Okay, you can only book guest parking for minimum of 2 consecutive days. So now this booking request has been sent to the admin. We'll go to the admin panel later on. Similarly, you can book the gym. Now gym is not full day, so you can have time slots. You can request booking for 9 a.m. Swimming pool also. Again, you can book for 6 p.m. Now you have a list of bookings here. Whatever is pending comes on the top, and whatever has been confirmed that comes to the bottom. You can cancel it anytime. So that slot will be free. Now the community tab is for the messages and suggestions from the community. You can add new post. Suppose you can select whatever post you want. If it is a suggestion, event, suppose let's party, bring the juice. So this has been sent as my name to the admin, and he can approve or reject. Another thing is visitor management. So if at all any visitors, you are planning any visitor, the purpose of visit should be mentioned, and we have a separate login for the watchman where he can cross check if there has been already a booking. If at all there has been a booking, he can deny access to the guest parking. So we have an option for guest parking slot as well. I'll show you. Purpose of visit is for Onam party. This is since you belong to 104. Since I am booking, I belong to 1048. So this is locked. How many hours? You can increase this time. Vehicle number is optional, but you can add the vehicle number if at all your visitor is having a vehicle, and then you can select the parking slot as well. The arrival date, departure time also you need to add. Sorry about that. And then number of, and then you can register the visitor. That is with respect to visitor. And now we have society fees is something that we are going to bring in soon. And then quick access is to biometric. If you want to request a biometric to anyone, so you can raise a new request. What kind of request? So right now we just have fingerprint access. Probably in the future we might have multiple cards for vehicles, etc. So that we can access here. What kind of access you want? Full access, maintenance access, staff access only, and reason for request. And you submit the request. This will again go to the admin, and he can approve and then ask our beloved Sujit to give you the access. Next is the document. This is particularly for tenants. So if at all any tenant, there are tenants in our, if any owner wants tenants in their flats, they need to submit these documents: income proof, not income proof, the ID proof, the police verification, etc. So these documents can be kept here, and admin can view it anytime. So we have an electronic kind of proof. Okay, so that's it about the user app. Now let's go to the more elaborate admin app. Now this is the admin view. So basically admin should have the access to approve reject. And if at all any request comes, there we have a card here showing priority actions. So we right now it shows that we have pending bookings for, that is what we have booked earlier from the user app. Now we go here, go to pending. You see pending approval, that is from Vipin. You approve that, and if you want to reject, you can reject. So if this is approved, then that time slot will be booked for that person, and whenever another person try to book it, they will show it as in red, as shown earlier. Now we have a listing of flat wherein we can search by name. So this is 104A. This is for the admin panel. These are the various residents that are residing here, and you can search by name. So it will just sort out where the flat is and how many activities are there till now. Now user management is something like you can add a user like this, and then we have visitors. If at all any visitors or request from visitors come, it will show here. We have the management, manage users, wherein you can add, edit, delete users. Now there is one more option called full admin panel, that is a full web view app, which is renderable in a mobile, but then it's better to use in a website itself. So it is the same view wherein you can edit the user, you can change, so you can change the password and username for the users. Now you can add flats also if required. You can delete flats. Then you can assign the flats to certain user. If suppose somebody sells off the flat and then we need to assign it to new user, you can just assign it to, you can add the user and the list will show here, and you can assign it. Then again there is biometrics, you can enable or disable them. Once it is disabled, you can disable it, and then that will show in the app for the particular user. Maintenance requests, if at all like we are having maintenance request, we can add it here, and then it will show it to all the users in the app. These are the complaints that if resolved, we'll put a reason and then resolve for the admin. These are different actions. Visitors, these are the committee members. So if we need to add a committee member, we can go here and add the committee members. Yeah, that's the overall view. There are multiple services as well, so which I am planning to develop. So financial management is one thing wherein we'll be tracking the different types of maintenance fees, etc., the schedules, if any down payments or any advance given, etc., we'll be tracking here. This is something in development right now. Other than that, you have emergency contacts. So every user app has this. So we have society fees as well. So if you are a user, this is an admin panel. So if you are a user, you can see the pending amount, pending dues, etc., and you will be notified accordingly every month. And you can see your recent bookings, your recent posts. There are bugs. I'm just working on it. Yeah, that's about it. This is a basic overview of the app that I've done for Ultima SkyMax. Let's see. We need to we need more inputs from everyone in Ultima so that we can improve it better and then deploy the final version. So basically, you would not be having an app. uh, it is basically URL. So this is kind of a responsive web app that I'll be deploying it on a server, a free server, because cost is one of the concerns. So if you have an app, so for Android you have to pay 1200 rupees, and then for iOS you have again, for an developer license you have to pay 1500. So I thought it is best to have a web app which can be hosted freely, and since we do not have much users, the load can be balanced in very minimal amount, and the cost would be negligible. That's the reason I thought I would go for a responsive web app. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you.